Sean Hannity's favorite guy in that regard is Pastor Jesse Lee Peterson. He had him on just the other day on a show again, and I've seen him on countless times. And Brave New Films did a video where he's all over. Right? And Hannity says that Hannity's part of Pastor Peterson's group called Bond. And Hannity said on air that he's a proud member for many years now. Proud member many years now. Okay. So I guess Hannity agrees with everything that Pastor Peterson has said.
Must.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Obama doesn't even say he's proud of what Wright said. He disowns what the Reverend Wright said. Right? And says, look, but I don't want to disown him and the community overall.
Oh,
right?
no, of course
But Sean Hannity says he's proud of Reverend Peterson. So what does Pastor Peterson say?
Let's see what he's proud of.
Say a hurricane is about to destroy the city you live in. 2 questions. What would you do? What would you do if you were black? Sadly, the 2 questions don't have the same answer. And then he goes on to say that the smart white folks of New Orleans left, and the dumb black folks stayed behind, and they had it coming. You think I'm exaggerating? He says, if black folks want to blame someone for this tragedy, they only need to look in the mirror. Okay? But wait. We're just warming up.
Oh, my God.
He said, quote, when 75% of New Orleans residents had left the city, it was primarily immoral, welfare-pampered blacks that stayed behind and waited for the government to bail them out. Did you get that?
Oh, my God.
He said it was primarily immoral, welfare-pampered blacks that stayed behind. So it was immoral to get wiped out by Hurricane Katrina and not have the government come and help you like it's supposed to. The whole point of the government is so that we work together to help each other.
Yeah, some of the taxes are supposed to come back to help me because it was my taxes.
Right, and we're not paying the taxes for no reason.
Yeah.
It's supposed to provide the most basic things at the very least. Police, fire, buildings, rescue, etc.
Yeah.
So I guess if you're stuck in a fire, well, you're immoral and you're lazy. And no, of course, what are you going to do, wait around for the fire department to come rescue you? Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Yeah.
Okay?
And they didn't all have the money to just magically pick up and leave. They built their lives there. They expected to have a levee that would hold during this.
But he's not done yet.
He's not done.
No. Here's Pastor Peterson, a man that Sean Hannity is proud to know for many years now and be a member of his group Bond. He says, quote, about 5 years ago in a debate before the National Association of Black Journalists, I stated that if whites were to just leave the United States and let blacks run the country, they would turn America into a ghetto within 10 years. The audience, shall we say, disagreed with me strongly. Now I have to disagree with me. I gave blacks too much credit. It took a mere 3 days for blacks to turn the Superdome and the Convention Center into ghettos rampant with theft, rape, and murder. To say that Reverend Peterson's comments are racist is to vastly understate it, right? I mean,
specious.
And it's not even about racism. It's about being ignorant, okay? It's about saying things that don't make any sense at all.
It's about being a liar.
Okay.
He's a liar.
And Sean Hannity of Fox News Channel, they're like, yes! We got a black guy who can say this stuff, and then we're we're not saying it. We're just taking great glee in having a black guy say it on air instead. It's great.
He's satanic.
One more thing, because he's not done yet. Because he wants to blame black people for all the problems, right? Reverend Peterson does, but he doesn't want white people to share in any of the problems because President Bush is great, and he doesn't want him being messed with. So he also clarifies, quote, President Bush is not to blame for the rampant immorality of the blacks. Had New Orleans' black community taken action, most would have been out of harm's way. But most were too lazy, immoral, and trifling to do anything productive for themselves. All Americans must tell blacks this truth. It was blacks' moral poverty, not their material poverty, that cost them dearly in New Orleans. No, of course it's not the fault of the guy who was supposed to send in the helicopters and the trucks to come rescue you when there was a flood because the levees that he was supposed to maintain didn't work. No, it was your fault. You're lazy and immoral for getting killed in this tragedy.
It's Elaine Boozler has a great line about morons and bullies need heroes too. Fox is the place to go for morons and bullies to have a hero. Because they reward you for not changing or growing, but staying exactly like that.
He's become a parody of himself. I mean, the whole thing's a joke, right? But he gets paid. He gets paid. And he's found a way to get paid. You know what he reminds me of? Uncle Ruckus. exactly from Boondocks. They found Uncle Ruckus and put him on there
Ruckus.
as if he represents black folks in America.